clicking record video. Let me start this. Hello everyone, welcome. This is Tapdawg and I'm technically on my Twitch account, but I'm going to be doing something today relating to our favorite thing in the whole world, Mr. Andersam's Optimizer. I'm going to see if there's a way for me to show my chat only. Don't think there is a nice way for me to pop this out, unfortunately. Chat appearance. That doesn't help me. Oh well. I'm just gonna have to go like this. Pull that over. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just trying to get this set up so it looks good on the screen. I think that should work. That way I can still see chat, but I'm able to actively work on this. So today, I got a request earlier today in our Discord to help someone with their deck optimization. They couldn't get Excel to work, so I helped them. And then one of our good buddies on the Discord, Jark, wanted to get some advice on his deck as well. So he sent me over his cards that he has currently, as well as what his deck looks like. So I just wanted to spend a little bit of time on here kind of showing you how I use the optimizer, both to see what my best deck I can create with my current cards is, but also what cards I should be trying to farm and gather. So I've kind of preset this up with the cards that Jark had given me that are a part of his deck already. And so what you can see in this black left column are all the cards in the game, but the ones that have the full details there are the ones that are actually in his deck, or that he has already saved. And so what we have are different little columns. You have the card name, obviously, the level of the card that he has, if it's fused or not, and then how many of that type of that card he has. So for a good example here, Ash, he has a level 5 fused version of it, and he has one of them, but he also, further down below, has Ash level 3, so it's not fused, and he has one of those. So I have all of these cards added in here, and I've purposely left all these other cards in here because this is the best way to be able to use the optimizer for your deck. So once you have all your cards inputted in this library area, you go over to the blue deck column, and when you click on number 1, there's a drop-down menu that appears, and it'll show you all the cards that have are listed on the left. Now obviously some of these don't have levels or fused or quantities, so they don't really have anything written after them, but the Ash that we talked about shows it's level 5 and it's fused, hence those formulas. Hello Mushwush, welcome guys. I'm just trying to explain this. I know I've done optimizer videos before, but I kind of wanted to show it with an actual person's deck to give you a better idea of how to use this. Hi Baba Booey. So it's very important with the very first card you choose for your deck to choose one that is one of your stronger cards. So this might be a gold combo card, or in the case for Jark, he actually has a couple gold combo cards that he purchased from packs. Down here he's got Cursed and Speed, so I'm going to start with Cursed. So when I go to this menu, I'm going to scroll down until I get to the Cursed, which is right there, and click it. Now when I do that, on the back end, this optimizer is going through all the cards that he says that he has in his deck, and it's going to list on here the next best card that I should have in my deck to go along with this Cursed. So in this case, it's Ash. But when I click here, it'll automatically resort these so I can select Ash. And then when I do that, it has recalculated again, trying to show what now would be the best card to go with Cursed and Ash, which in this case is that demon. So I'm just going to keep going down, and it'll keep updating. As you can see, the more cards I add, the more it recalculates the score of the cards, and also the score of the cards goes up. So the higher your scores, the better, obviously. And so this might take a couple seconds here to go and add in these, but you need to have a deck that's at least 35 cards. I recommend personally that you have 5 final forms and 30 combo cards, so I'm only going to go out to the first 30 cards here. And we'll see where that leads us. I think this is probably going to be mostly just his already preconceived deck, because I don't think I added his level 1 cards in here. Alright, and there are his first 30 cards, so this would be what I would then send to Jark and say, okay Jark, with your cards that you currently have, this is the deck that they recommend that you have. It gives you the strongest deck that you could possibly have. Now, the other thing that he could do to check this is, rather than start with Curse, he could delete all of these, and the way you delete them, you select the first one, and you go down to the last one, you push Delete. And you only highlight this row. You don't get rid of these other rows, because those all have formulas in them. So then you delete, and it would get rid of them, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to undo that. So that's how he'd be able to check it if he wanted to look with maybe the speed card first and see if it gives him a slightly different highest score. But Cursed shows as the highest score here with 1301. Yeah, so Top asked, so you just choose one card to build around and choose the best option for that card? Yeah, for the most part. Typically, especially when you're first starting out, you're not going to have too many gold combo cards, so you can choose one of them and build this out, but then make a note of what the highest score is. So on this one, the highest score is Cursed with 1301. If I redid this starting with speed, it might bring in a couple other cards and change the top score to either be higher or lower than 1301. And if it was higher, great, I want to go with that deck. If it's lower, I don't. Now, with that being said, you also want to look at your overall score. I don't know if I'm able to highlight all these and get my overall score. So my overall sum is 12,775. So I would probably want to look at that number that's down on the bottom there, the sum, more so, and make sure that the new deck that I resort has a higher number than that 12,775. So I'm actually going to write that down, because we're going to do some fun stuff here to show you how I use this deck optimizer. So his current recommended deck, the top card, has a score of 1301, and the total score is 12,775. All right. So now, all of these other cards that are empty are cards that he could collect in the game. These are all just the bronze and the silver combo cards. Now, I don't want to skew this data by putting in level 5s for all of these cards, because most of his cards, if you look, are level 4. So instead, what I'm going to do is just start putting these in as level 4s. And obviously that would mean they're not fused, and I'm just going to put in a quantity of 1 for each one. Okay? So 401. And I'm sorry, you're going to have to watch me as I type on here very slowly. I'm sure there's probably a way I could have copied and pasted this down. But you can see as I'm starting to write this in there, on the right-hand column, the green suggestion column, it's going to start updating with its suggestions on what cards I should be adding to this deck. Hold on. Of course, it only lets me go back one step. That's great. Okay, so I am going to add in... Jark, can you remind me, do you have energy? I can't remember if I just wrote that one in or not. Actually, it showed here. Yeah, so you do have energy. I'm purposely not going to include the... I'm going to mark these red... the gold combo cards that he has not got yet, because he is working his way through the events right now, so he does not have all of the event cards yet. I think that's it. So I'm just marking those black because I don't want to skew his data completely. I just want to show with the cards that he has access to currently. And again, I'm just putting 401 on here because all of his, for the most part, all of his bronze combo cards are level 4. He has magic down below, but it's a level 3, so I am going to put a level 4 in here just to show him what that would do to his deck if he was to have a level 4 rather than a level 3. And then he does not have prehistoric yet, so I'm going to make that also be marked as no, because for whatever reason he has not been able to grab it. Again, this is just kind of the first pass through. I might add it in later to show him what that would look like. Just a couple more here. Get the vampire in there. Okay, and then we got water. Water serpent. Werewolf. Now this is the high quality content that you guys really want to see me write. I know how to entertain on a Friday night, apparently. Okay, so now I've got all those in. Again, the only ones I haven't added are the event cards he has not received yet, and then prehistoric because he's not been able to get that. Oh, yeah, you do have energy. I got that. So what this will show you now on the suggestions page is the dark colored ones are the ones he has in his deck, as I mentioned earlier, and then the white colored ones are ones that he does not have in his deck. And you'll notice his metal 3 drop down and a couple others drop down, but the easiest way to redo this is just to delete all of these cards and just let it reshuffle again. I'm going to keep Cursed on there, and it still has Ash as its combo, so we're just going to add that in and kind of just work our way down one more time through these cards, because it's going to resort these based on those other new cards that I just added on here. And that might rejigger this whole thing into a completely new order. High quality content again, guys. I am so sorry that you have to watch this, but I just want people to understand how I use this and how they can be using this for their benefit as well. Okay, so we got down to 30 cards. So the top card this time is actually showing a 12-19, so it's lower than the top card from before. And the sum of all these cards, however, total score is 14,491. So what that tells us is the best card here doesn't have as optimal cards for it itself. For the curse card, it doesn't have the highest amount of the best combos it can make, but this deck overall has an increase of, what is that, 7%, I think, 7 or 8% increase in efficiency. So it's overall a 7 to 8% better deck, even though the top card might not be as good. The overall deck quality has increased by just adding these extra cards to put in here. So I don't know which extra cards were added here. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's basically how you can use this. I'm going to check my math on that. 14,491 minus 12,775 equals that number. Now divide that by 12,775. 13, almost 14%. 13.5% increase in the total score of this deck. So Top said, the last time I tried using the optimizer, the game wanted me to use Water Serpent, and Water Serpent could very well work. Hey Blob, I was watching you. I decided to jump on here because I wanted to share this video. I kind of wanted to share it on YouTube as well, but I just wanted people to kind of get an idea of how to use the optimizer with an actual deck of someone in the community. Jark said, mine wants me to use Water Serpent and Werewolf, apparently. I'll have to try that out. Yeah, and so... again, and this would completely change if we added in those other limited time event cards, because it's going to probably add a lot more of those and take out a lot of these. I don't know exactly what that would look like, but that's going to be our next option here. But I wanted to make sure you saw this, Jark, so I could, if you want to screen grab that, feel free. But this is what I would recommend to kind of focus on and go towards for your deck to make it improved. All right, so now that I hope that was enough time for you to screen grab it, I'm going to add in these rest of these items here. So 4 no 1, 4 no 1, For no one? For no one? For no one what? At least I'm not saying 411. I think that's it. Oh, wind. So now I'm going to try this one more time. And with all those extra gold combo cards, we're still going to have Curse be our first card, and we're just going to go through one more time. So long term, yeah, you might find out, you mentioned the Water Serpent and Werewolf. Those might not be in this deck once you have all of your gold final form cards. So let's see. That's the other thing. You don't want to level up Werewolf or Water Serpent and then a couple of weeks later you're not going to use any of them because they're not good for your deck anymore. So we shall see what this recommends. I should have marked the cards that you don't have, so that way we could see on the left which cards are being added, but I bet you probably know your deck better than anyone else, so you'd be able to tell right away what the new cards are that it's suggesting that you don't have currently. Alright, so now this is interesting. So you'll notice the top score, Cursed, again has dropped down significantly to 905, and our overall score is now 14,238, which is actually worse. That's interesting. So what that tells me is Cursed is not going to be your best card anymore. It's going to be another card, but it's still on the top there. So maybe we swap it with Speed and see what that does. But this is why you play with it, because according to this deck's not as good. It might have gotten rid of a couple of your final form cards, which give a little extra bonus boost. I don't know. Let me see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 showing here. And on this side you have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4, so no, it kept them all. That was the only thing I could think of. Oh yeah, try a Bear. Yeah, Bear is a pretty strong combo. So let me start with Bear. So yeah, that's the other thing. You can actually, if you wanted to brute force this, hopefully one day Mr. Anderson can make it so it will do all those calculations and tell you what your best deck would be. But for now, that first step of figuring out what card you want to start with, you kind of have to determine on your own. But yeah, you're very right. Bear could be a good first starter. I was thinking Curse just because I know Curse is a very good gold combo card, but he might not have the cards that are needed to make it a good combo card. Although Fire should work well with it. I think that's a 32-22. Same thing with Ash and Night. And so I knew he had those, so that's why I was thinking that might be enough for it, but we'll see. Okay, so with Bear as the starter, let's see where we get. It still has Cursed on the top with a 905, and I wonder, is this going to be the same score? 14,238. Yeah, so that's the exact same score, same exact deck. It's just rearranged. So that tells you that this is already the most optimized it can be with these cards. But it's interesting to me that it's not as strong as that previous deck. Yeah, once you have an Onyx card, it makes it a whole lot easier to choose which card to be your starter, because the Onyx is going to be so much better than the other cards. But this is still perplexing to me that adding all those gold combo cards actually reduced it. The only thing I can think is it didn't get rid of any 5s. I don't know why that is. I'm kerfuffled, complexing data. But that was pretty much it on this. I just wanted to show you guys that. If anyone else wants me to work on their deck, you can always PM me and I can kind of show you this and work you through it. But I kind of want to show it on this stream because I everyone to be able to know how I use it so you can use it. I've given tips and tricks before on YouTube, but I haven't actually worked through a deck like this. That's the other thing we can do too, is, so let's, I'm going to redo this one more time. I'm still going to have Cursed be on there, but long story short, he could potentially, on all of the 4s here, make them all 5s. So I'm just going to copy the number 5 all the way down. And he can't have a yes for all of these, but I'm going to copy yes for all of these right now. And then go back and put no on the gold combo cards. Cancel. I don't know how to write the word no, apparently, guys. Sorry. Oh, come on. No. Did that work? Nope. This thing can be fickle if you don't type it correctly. Okay. Death, Demon, Dragon, Earth, Elf, Energy. So that's going to be a no. Fairy, Fire, Food is going to be a no. Golem, Hammer, Holy Water, Horse, Human, Knight, Knowledge, Life. Put that as a no. Magic, Metal, Monster as a no. Just to give you guys one more idea how much these guys being level 5 infused changes the power of these combos. That's a no. That's a no. Time is a no. Is a Villain. And Wind is no. Cursed is no. And Speed is no. Okay. So with all that being said, I'm still going to start with Cursed as his top card. But we're going to see how this affects the deck and the score now that everything's level 5. Because long term he will get everything level 5. And all those other cards could be fused. Now this might take him a good couple of months, maybe a year to get to this point, but at least shows him the top end of his deck if he was to have these all level 5'd. I saw you guys have comments there, but I can't. I have to focus on my clicks. I should probably blink too. My eyes are going to turn red. And no spoilers, but my wife and I just watched the WandaVision from today, and that was a pretty crazy episode, just so you know. All right. So this is a little bit more interesting. You'll notice there's a little bit of discrepancy here. So that means that I had probably edit metal a little bit high up here, and as I added the additional cards underneath it, it lowered the score of what metal would be. I don't know why. That's just how it works sometimes. Oh, I didn't look. I scrolled down there, huh? I wonder if there would have been more. So the top card is 1079, and then the full score of all these cards is 2235. So significantly higher score there because they're level 5, so they can all do combo levels of 6. All right, let me see what we got over here. Yeah, no comments that really helped me here, but just so you know, Jark, long term, if this is the only card you ever get, that's looking like that would be your best option for your deck, in case you were wondering. So I hope that helps you. Outside of that, let me see. I don't think I want to do heroics because it's going to take a long time to do heroics on here. Let me see if I have any lives for arena, so I can at least show that to you guys real quick. Arena, yeah, I've got 4 lives, so I'll share that with you guys, but then I probably will call it an early stream. I just wanted to share how this works so you guys would know, and then I recorded this, so it's going to go up on YouTube. So hello, YouTube. You guys can say hi to YouTube. Your comments are on the screen there for another couple seconds. I think I can actually, you know what? I'll just go like this. That way your comments are still up on the screen. It works for me. All right, so I'm going to go against IKEA Master. Oh, it's weird. It's got like a half a second delay for me. I was able to get Rainbow leveled up to 4 today. I don't know if I will get it up to level 5 since it's the only level 4 in this deck. I think that long term it won't matter. Now, IKEA Master here usually takes a little bit of a time to get full combo meter, but I did not get a good hand here, so we'll see. Oh, and I got a horrible card to play against right there, so we'll see. There's a good chance I don't make it out of that. Oh, thank God. Thank you, IKEA Master. As long as they don't do a final form here, at least I can tie. But we'll see what happens. Okay, good. I beat her. That was a close one. I'm also now in Legendary. I just got into Legendary. Is it 3? Yeah, I think it's always backwards to me. So maybe it's Legendary 1. I don't know. I got in whatever the first set of Legendary is. Hello, not Mage Master 7. If you're not Mage Master 7, who are you? Oh, that's a good combo there. I like that one. Alright, so Clueless does combo when he gets his full orbs here, so I'm going to try to do my highest defensive block. Oh, thankfully he used a curse. Well, that worked out in my favor, because now I can kill him. You guys are all YouTube famous now, I know, right? And I don't know if I'll be able to get much further up this leaderboard. They're so much higher than me. I do get 15 stars per win for the most part. I don't think it changes until you get into the very top, and then it drops down from 15 to 5. And that's where it gets really slow. And I think that was intentional so that the top players couldn't just keep climbing up. But who knows, right? Who knows? All right, so Ravi here, if he's got a 36-19, oh, he didn't. Okay, so we're good. We have a very good chance of beating him as long as we don't screw things up here. Oh, yeah, we won. Okay. Lucked out on his Onyx Bear there. And I think I got one more battle, and then I'm going to call it a night. I shared on Discord this morning my daughter is teething right now, so she got me up at 3 a.m. And then I had we had our annual meeting for all of our customers today, and I don't have that research yet. That's a shame. We had one, I think 2 weeks ago, and then it just so happened that one of our competitors, or actually 2 of our competitors, had their meeting on the same day as our meeting, so we decided to do a secondary meeting for those that missed out the first time through. And so I had to sit in front of our computer attentively all day because I'm the one who is like the MC for our company. So that was a little bit of a challenge. I think I just lost. I sure did. Bummer. So, needless to say, it's going to be an early night for me. It's only just about 8 o'clock here, my time, but can't do it. Alright, so, yeah, Legendary 1 is where I'm at. You can see Tyler's up there too. Way to go, Tyler. Keep it up. And then worldwide, we still got Mr. Yoke commanding the lead. And so he's got 2,800 stars, and I'm at 1,800, so I'm about 1,000 stars behind him. If I can continue doing 15, well, I just lost, so I'm going to go back down to 5. But once I get up to 15, that would be about 3 days of time. to catch him, but again, once you get into whatever that weekly is, 6. So once I get to 6th place, it would only drop down to 5 per turn or per kill. So it'd take a while. Can I fight some of you guys? What is your in-game name? As long as you're in the top 100, I could battle you this way. Or if you guys want to do a live battle, I could do a live battle. Looks like Jark and Joey are on right now. If someone wants, I don't know how to do that whole find someone to battle. I guess I can do the random quick match. So this is your warning to click the random quick match right now. And hopefully I will stall long enough for you to click the random quick match right now. 3, 2, 1. If this doesn't work and I get the bot, I will fight Alien Z, since that was asked of me. I got the Autobot. Okay. I'm going to cancel this match and then I'll fight Alien Z. But then I got to call it a night because, like I said, I'm exhausted, guys. I feel like the yes should be on the right. I don't know why. All right. Worldwide, number 50. Alien Z. There you are. All right. I'm going to fight your deck just so you can see what the AI does against me. All right, I'll keep that. I'm not familiar with your deck, so I'm not sure. Okay, you did a final form pretty quickly. 2-turn wipe. I'm sorry, Alien. Your AI went for combo meter, but didn't look at the overall score of the cards. I will do one more fight against you there, just to see what it looks like the second time, see if it changes at all. And I'm guessing it's aliens, but you have a capital Z. That's why I said Alien Z, so correct me if I'm wrong if it's aliens and not Alien Z. Okay, so this time it was a little bit different. Let's see if it goes for combo meter. No, it didn't. Okay. Well, now I get to see your final form. But I'm going to use this and hope I just... Okay, auto. Well, there you go, Alien Z. The other fun thing to do, I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but you can actually fight yourself. And this is a nice way to see what the AI does with your deck. So if you wanted to be cruel and really tweak your deck so that the AI is very... I'm going to use that. Very mean or cruel, you could do that. Just aliens. Okay, I wasn't sure because it had the capital S. That's what, or Z, I mean. So it's just aliens. I apologize for calling it Alien Z. So it looks like at least on this round, it did not favor giving me combos on the 3rd turn, which is interesting because I would have thought it would do that. So you did a 3-turn combo there. I'm going to use this to hope to finish it, and I did. So that was a smart move to go. Otherwise, I would have tied, which is a loss in that way. So knowing your deck and how it might be played is a good option too. But I think that's it. I already did my one. I can really only do one of these a day because it takes so long. So I did one already today. Does it show me? Oh, here's my today's best score. So 145, which I think I died on Ella, number 2. So I got through the first round completely and the second round to the very end. And that puts me at currently rank 24, which you need to be rank 20 to get to the top tier. I don't think I'll get top tier this week. One of my goals now that I've got Rainbow up to 4 is to get my Diamond Final Form start to be leveled up. I'm not going to fuse most of them unless I already have 4 of them. Those are both the same. That's funny. I'm going to go like this instead. I saw I had tickets to use, so I figured I might as well pop them up here for you guys to see. think that's my best option, because that's technically better. That's right, yeah. With Ivana, it really doesn't matter. I'll just kill her there. But I'm going to call it here, guys. Thank you for joining me on this short stream. I just wanted to make a video for Jark. And again, if you want help with your deck specifically, go to our Discord, or you can PM me on Discord. It's Tapdawg. And send me your deck, and I will take a look at it for you or help you out. But hopefully, now that you've seen this video and how I do it, you can replicate it. But goodbye, and thank you guys for joining me today. Yeah, that's it. Also, end my recording. Yep.